Hi.
Now, I'm so.
Open this.
You can, yep, to your coaching because we're going to definitely take some notes in just a little bit. While I was in your class, you were using narration so effectively. It was really making an impact for all of your students, and so I guess I want you to name what was the impact.
They were pretty close to 100%, with the exception of my outliers, but
yeah,
that's okay. Just going along with what I've noticed with hitting no nonsense a little bit harder this year is that I don't find myself pleading with them, and we're getting a lot more work done.
Yeah.
Except for my, the outliers who we're working really hard with. So.
Well, what I noticed is that even with your outliers, when you narrated around them, most times they got on point. They might have gotten back off point, but they got on. And so just knowing that the relationships that you're building, but also effective narration, that it works. And then I see it working. So that's really awesome.
Thank you.
So we're just
really hard.
Yeah, it's obvious. It really is obvious. So I'm just going to dive right in to our focus for today. And so today I want to focus on crisp directions.
Okay.
So I'm going to model for you delivering crisp directions, and I want you to capture kind of what I say and what I do. Okay?
Yep.
So I'm going to stand and deliver.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
When I say go, you will choose a partner or work solo, complete your problem set, voice level 1. If we're working on reading, we're talking about reading. Go. Okay. So, that's how we give effective directions. Tell me, what did you notice about what I did and what I said?
You stood still.
Okay.
And there was it was very precise. You're this, and this.
Mm-hmm. How does that help students?
They don't have to have a miscue interpretation.
Okay, great. So now, I want you to take a look at a clip from read actually, a part of your lesson. I just kind of scripted part of what you said. And I want you to talk about the difference between what I did and what you actually did as well. Okay?
Yep.
So just take a moment and read that, and then if you want to jot some notes about how it's different, I'm going to grab a pen for myself.
Can I start?
Yeah.
Okay. So I gave too many. It's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too much, right?
Too much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what happens when something like this occurs?
So and I can remember this too, is it was chaotic, and it took more time for them to get ready and work than it should have.
Excellent. That's exactly right. Yeah. Right? So when we give crisp directions, then our students are able to be more clear about what we expect from them and then what they need to do. So what do you think your action step is today?
To map out my precise direction.
Yes. So let's go ahead and write that down.
Okay. I might
grab this.
Oh, yeah.
Out of your way. So the action step is deliver. You got it.
Okay.
Deliver precise directions using as few words as possible. And your how is by scripting your MVPs and then delivering your MVPs. So just like a side note, I want you to consider how you're building in the check for understanding, to make sure they got the direction, and then narrating the positive. So when you're checking for understanding, it's just an iteration of the MVP, right? So they should be saying exactly what you just said. And then your narration is another iteration of the MVP, because now they're hearing it again, exactly what you're saying. Okay.
And so just to piggyback off what you said, this is actually something I've been reflecting on, that I noticed that I do give them too many directions, and it's been very apparent, especially this week, since it's been an inconsistent week.
Yeah.
So I'm not, this is Yes.
Yes. Good. Yes. That's what we want to hear. Awesome.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do to start our practice is that I want you to take just a few more minutes to look over this, because believe it or not, your MVP is in here. There are things that you wanted them to do.
Yeah.
So I want you to just quickly, this is going to be the first one, then we're going to look into your lessons and see where can we do this again.
Perfect.
So first one is just to look at this. I'm going to give you a highlighter, and I want you to highlight the 3 things that you needed students to know and do in this lesson, and then rewrite this as an MVP.
Okay.
I'm going to grab a highlighter.
Perfect.
Then what happens if they're not doing what are you doing?
I'm narrating in between, so I don't need to give them time.
You don't. Now,
Okay.
I know I was a teacher. Sometimes I did a countdown
Yeah.
too quick just to create that
Yeah.
urgency. But there are other ways to create urgency.
Yeah.
Yep. So let's try it without the countdown.
Without the countdown.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Am I doing my attention getting signal too?
You can.
Or
It's your run back.
I'll do the directions. Okay. So when I say go, you're going to get a partner, or you may work alone. You're going to work on your problem set using a level 2 voice, talking about math only. Go.
Okay.
Narrate.
Yeah.
So
run it back one more time.
Okay.
And I want you to punch the 3 things
Punch
so
it.
that if you
Okay.
do a CFU, if you check for understanding,
Yeah.
then I can give back to you exactly what you said.
Okay.
Yep.
So when I say go, get a partner, or you may work alone. Work on your problem set. Use a level 2 voice, only talking about math.
Okay.
Go.
So I got get a partner.
Or you're, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Get a partner.
So then there's no need to re-script if that's what the routine is.
Yeah.
Then that's what we're going to do. So
Okay.
you have your action step.
Yes, I do.
And we've written out your new script for what you're going to use.
Yeah.
Are there different parts in your day where we may want to look at that? Or where I can come back and see this happening? Like, and of course I'm going to be observing just in general, but then
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to be looking for, too, the opportunity for, if you're giving an MVP at that time, don't try to, like, force an MVP because I'm in there. I want you to be natural.
Okay.
But that's what I'm going to be looking
Okay.
for. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, so